Baldurs Gate 3 in 2020? Could this be true? Hello everybody and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today, Google releases its game list for 2020 for its new Stadia streaming console, and guess what game is on it? Baldurs Gate 3. 2020? Okay, we're gonna get into these articles, but if you're new here, welcome. Here at Action RPG, I stream, I do tech reviews, I cover major gaming news, but the big portion of this channel, all things Action RPG. So if you grew up loving the Diablo series, if you're a fan of top-down isometric hack and slash style games, you are in the right place. So please consider subscribing and supporting smaller channels. Alright, let's get on to this news, because it's juicy. As always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below. Here we go. Alright, so let's get right into this. So, Andy Chalk for PC Games, Stadia says Baldur's Gate 3 will be out this year. I'm going to read that one more time, just to make sure you all heard that. Stadia says Baldur's Gate 3 will be out this year. Wow. At first glance, the latest Stadia community blog update isn't the most exciting bit of news you're likely to see this week. It lists 5 more games coming to the service at some point during the spring and summer, none of which strike me as likely world beaters. Lost World, Beyond the Page, Stacks on Stacks, Spittling, the first on Stadia releases, plus Serious Sam Collection and Panzer Dragoon. Once you get down into the text, though, it gets a little more interesting. You're already looking forward to Doom Eternal, which we are. Get Packed, Orc Must Die 3, and Baldur's Gate 3. Right there. Baldur's Gate 3. Dude, if this game comes out this year, I'm gonna have to change some of my priorities. Wilson might have to wait. Where was I? Now get set to explore the inner workings of a child's memories or leap into arcade chaos with your friends, with a trio of titles making their debut on Stadia this spring and summer before they land anywhere else first on Stadia. The relevant bit in there, which you might have caught, is Baldur's Gate 3 coming to Stadia this year. Up to this point, Baldur's Gate 3 hasn't been given any sort of release date. Steam listed it as to be determined, which is so funny because when I first actually saw these news articles, I went to Steam to see if maybe they updated when the game's release date was, but nope. And on your own speculation is that it's still quite a way off, which is true. We haven't even seen gameplay yet. It was only announced in June 2019, and all due respect to Divinity Original Sin 2 is Larian's most high-profile project yet, and not something to be rushed. But there it is. Now the question is it accurate? Larian told PC Games, "We haven't announced a release period, and we're including in that lineup email, and we're included in that email." One sec. Sorry. "We haven't announced a release period, and we're included in that lineup email in air." Okay, so Larian is saying it's a mistake. Kind of. "And when I inquired, hoping that I might connect with someone less committed to maintaining PR discipline, I received the identical statement. Fair enough as far as it goes, but included in air. Doesn't necessarily mean that it is inaccurate, just that it's not supposed to be there, and Larian has very suspiciously not said that it's not coming this year, which means that it might be coming. Unless it doesn't. Now, I've actually put out a video recently talking about what Baldur's Gate 3 has teased on Twitter, and February 27th I plan on be live streaming because they're going to have their next big news update for this game. So I'm very curious, and they said it's going to be big news. So I'm wondering if this game is farther in development than they've been leading on, and maybe we're actually going to see it in 2020. Which would be awesome, because most of the time you actually hear about a game and get a cinematic trailer, even a game trailer you get excited about, and then you forget about it because the game doesn't launch for literally 5 years later. It's almost like you have to re-get the buzz for that game because you have to wait so long. That's how I felt about Lost Ark. Still can't play it. So that's the article from PC Games. Now switching over... or PC Gamers, and now we're on PCGames.n. Google claims Baldur's Gate 3 is coming this year, but Larian says it's a mistake. You're already looking to Doom Eternal, I read that already. This is the first time we've heard anything about a potential release window for Baldur's Gate 3. Developer Larian has kept its cards close to its chest so far, refusing to even confirm what year the game will launch. However, there is a Baldur's Gate 3 announcement coming later this month. That's what I was saying, February 27th. It's on my calendar. So it is possible that the studio could reveal more then. We've contacted the developer representatives for comment on Google's indication of a 2020 launch date. Baldur's Gate 3 details remain in short supply otherwise, though we do know the game is coming to PC. Coming to PC! It better come to PC. And to Google Stadia, of course. And it will have a co-op multiplayer. Stadia, meanwhile, will add 3 new timed exclusive games in the coming month. Lost Worlds Beyond the Page, Stacks on Stacks, and Spittling. That one keeps messing me up. Will all come to Google streaming service this spring or summer before coming to other platforms down the road. Okay. Dude, that's cool. So technically, they said that the game should not be on Stadia's list, but they did not say that the game is not coming out in 2020. So the wishful thinker in my heart makes me think that maybe we'll get to play it. Or maybe we'll get a beta, or something that we can get our hands on and see what this game is all about. I mean, when you're the successor to considered maybe one of the best games, or at least the best role-playing game of all time, people expect something pretty special. So when you hear news like this, eyebrows go up. That's cool. Almost every single day, I scour the internet trying to find Baldur's Gate 3 news. So whenever I find something, I'm going to bring it to you at this channel. Because you're probably not scouring the internet. You're just cruising YouTube. But I'm here for you. So I'm curious, what does everybody think? Did Stadia make a boo-boo? Did Google release something they weren't supposed to and now we've got the goods? Or is it a mistake and we're not going to be able to play Baldur's Gate 3 for literally the next 5 years? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.